Hello, everyone. My name is Christiana, and today I'll be presenting to you one of the most legendary voices in American history, Mrs. Aretha Franklin, also known as the Queen of Soul. Her story is not just about success in music, but about power, purpose, and pride. She changed the way the world heard music, and she did it all with grace and strength. Aretha was born in 1942 in Memphis, Tennessee, but she grew up in Detroit, Michigan. Her father, Reverend C.L. Franklin, was a famous Baptist minister and civil rights leader. From a young age, Aretha was surrounded by gospel music. She sang in her father's church and was influenced by gospel artists like Mahalia Jackson, Clara Ward, and Sam Cooke. The gospel training gave her a voice that could go from soft to strong, tender to thunderous, always full of feeling. Even as she moved into R&B and soul, she never lost that foundation. It's what made her voice so powerful and unforgettable to the world. Aretha started recording secular music at just 18. At first, Columbia Records tried to shape her into more of a jazz singer. But when she signed with Atlantic Records in 1966, she was finally encouraged to sing with her beautiful, full gospel energy, and everything changed. Her music became a mix of soul, gospel, R&B, and blues, and she brought deep emotion to every word. Aretha was not just singing notes. She was telling stories, expressing truth, and standing up for herself and others. She played piano, arranged songs, and made each performance her own. One of her most famous songs is Respect, released in 1967. It was originally written by Otis Redding, but Aretha completely transformed it. I'll let you hear a little bit of it. Find out what it means to me. Respect just a little bit. And like I said, that was one of her biggest songs. This song became an anthem for women's rights and civil rights. When Aretha sang Respect, it meant more than just a relationship. She was demanding recognition, not just for herself, but for black women and for people whose voices had been ignored. It hit number one on both the pop and R&B charts and earned her 2 Grammy Awards. Aretha's voice inspired generations of artists like Whitney Houston, Alicia Keys, Beyonce, and Jennifer Hudson, just to name a few. In fact, before she passed away, Aretha personally chose Jennifer Hudson to portray her in the biopic Respect, a powerful way to pass down her story. She was the first woman ever included into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She won 18 Grammy Awards, sold over 75 million records, and even performed at President Obama's inauguration. Her gospel album, Amazing Grace, is still one of the best-selling gospel records of all time. Aretha Franklin's music was more than just sound. It was all about soul, spirit, and strength. She showed the world what it means to stand in your truth and lift others up through your gift. Her voice spoke for generations, and her legacy still lives on. Thank you for listening.